Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Astroneer. This is going to be episode, I think 16. And we are going to continue on building our rail system to get research cubes. But as you can see, things are not how we left them. Yeah, stuff has changed. And there's an explanation for this. Basically, I recorded an entire video, and the audio, I ended up screwing up the audio. Effectively, what was happening was my webcam was, like, it was active. Okay, my webcam is plugged in, but it wasn't supposed to be activated. Like, it wasn't supposed to be getting sound or anything like that. Not as far as I was aware. And for some reason, the computer was taking the audio. It wasn't telling me this, but it was taking the audio from my webcam and the audio from my interface and jamming it all together and sending it out as only the audio interface signal. And the second I disabled the webcam, like, the awful hissing and screeching and everything like that disappeared. Not sure why this was happening, but it was happening, and it's fixed now, or at least, more or less fixed. So that means we can load up these frozen blocks of argon, and we should be on our way to... I wonder if this stuff goes deeper than just the argon, but yeah, we should be on our way to getting a bunch of research equipment, or research done. There we go. Yeah. Oh, wow. That is... You know what? I was debating on how worth it that would be. And for close up, it's not, like, terribly worth it. But as we get further and further out, oh yeah, this is going to be totally worth it. So worth it. Especially for those huge cubes. Yeah, this is perfect. Yep, and then I can just back it up right here and take it off. And apparently there's supposed to be a way where I can unload these suckers. So I could potentially automate almost all of this. But that is not for today. Today, I think what we're going to work on is getting the research, getting the processing accomplished, which means we're going to need research centers, and we're going to need probably more wind turbines. Another thing we did during that episode loss was medium batteries. We went to... not Novice. Starts with a V. We're just going to call it the Tongue Lickers. We went to the Tongue Lickers and got some lithium. And got our first medium battery. That way, kind of evens out the amount of spread from the wind turbine when it's on and off, which is nice. I can't quite tell as well, but I feel like the wind blows up here sometimes and doesn't blow down there and reverse. I'm not sure if that's true, but I feel like it is. I don't know. We're going to keep observing, but we may do that. But regardless, we need more wind turbines. In the meantime, okay, we need glass, ceramic, and aluminum alloy. Aluminum alloy, that's graphene. Okay, so I do not... Man, so we're basically going to have to build like a whole nother base on this planet, which is fine, I guess? I don't know. Don't I have a junction or something around here? Posts, bundles. Yeah, rail junctions. I wonder if I should send this downstairs. Like, this would be the perfect place to have a rail junction. We have a big flat spot over yonder. But we could send this downstairs, and then we could go downstairs mine and send it all back up here. I don't know. Let me think a little bit. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to go. We're gonna go back to Silva. And we're gonna try to grab this large shuttle. I think. Oh goodness, we only have 2 launches left. We have to go. Yeah, we have to go to Silva. All right, we're gonna go to Silva. Oh wait, F. We're gonna go to Silva, and we're gonna take a red block with us, just so we can get it processing. Launch. All right. While I'm fiddling around here, I have talked to a couple of friends and just kind of talking about what they thought about the channel. As it turns out, you don't just simply buy a $700 audio setup and people not question your motives. So yeah, turn off the automatic arm. Oh wait, give me my block. Wait, is it even worth? Okay, so wait, what? Okay, so why does the negative organic? Why does it say -7 bytes of organic? Oh, maybe it was delayed, lagging. Wait, it's gonna go up. Okay, so the bytes right now are 25 bytes per minute? Is that real game minutes? And then it's gonna go up. That looks like that's gonna go up by like up to like 100 bytes per minute. That's kind of crazy. Uh-huh. Well, we'll just leave that as is and not worry about it. I can't quite tell if I want to start building a train station here. I feel like I kind of need to. We have a train station already. I don't know if I should stick with... Oh, wow. Okay, eyes on lithium. Oh, cool. We'll just kind of put that in there. And I guess we'll slap this down and open her up. Oh, that was probably a stupid thing to do. I probably should have sent that to one of the other planets, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I was talking to them, and they were saying that they liked to watch YouTube videos, especially like longer YouTube videos, at work. And I'm kind of wondering if this is sort of like the norm. Oh. Wait, is this off? Why you no work? Yeah, I wonder if this is kind of the norm, because I guess I'm looking kind of at the greater, like what everyone's doing, and I guess if I think about it, A lot of people are either, you know, watching like podcasts and stuff. Could you like stay upright? Watching podcasts at work or on their job, you know, basically just keeping their minds busy, I suppose. And or they are watching like short form content. I think that's the phrase that I've heard. Short form content. Okay, I'm gonna need another fluid and soil canister as well. On okay, this being here is like really annoying as far as sounds go. Short form content after work. Oh, is that a fluid canister? Oh, that's a resource canister. Exo chips, titanium alloy, and ceramics. So, titanium alloy. Do I even have titanium here? Did I leave it? Oh, I bet I left it all on. Oh, this is nice. Getting all the hydrazine. Yeah, I don't know, just talking about, yeah, short form content after work to kind of, I don't know. I mean, I hate to put it out like this because it's kind of depressing, but kind of to numb their minds from the daily grind, I suppose. And okay, how do I unpack this? Stations. All right, so. Oh wait, I probably shouldn't have put this here because this is like right. That's probably a dumb place to put it. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Here's an idea. Right. Like right here. That way on one side we can go straight into the mountain. And because I think there's one of the portal things over yonder, and then this way we can go off to freaking who knows where. What in the world is that? Oh yeah, we're in the Christmas update. I have not been in this game for like several weeks, so there's lots of new stuff. Am I gonna die of radiation? Misplaced cargo. A destructible container which may hold items of value. An attached warning label reads Lucid Modified Extract. Property of exodynamics. It looks like astronium or whatever it's called. It kind of looks like I need to put it in the shredder. It's cool that it's got fluid sound effects. Yeah, I bet we need a big shredder for that. All right, let's bring the... Okay, one thing at a time. We need to get... We need the medium fluid and soil canisters. So we need plastic and glass. Yeah, so I thought for maybe like our first episode... Oh, shoot, I don't even know how much time has been on this. We've already spent 10 minutes. Well, maybe for this episode and maybe the next one. I will talk about my thoughts on Intel a bit. I have some other ideas as well. I was kind of contemplating about talking about some topics like, I don't know, absolute versus subjective truth. I was thinking about talking about like the like phenomenon of underdog companies. I don't know what else. What else? Okay, we have glass. That's silicone. What is plastic? I think plastic's like resin and graphite or something. Okay, why can't I hit you? There we go. Compound and carbon. And we are once again out of compound. How are we always out of compound? I just never have enough of it. Okay, I guess we're gonna go shopping for compound. For some reason. What was that? Yeah, there's another one. Yeah, I got a couple ideas in mind, but let's just talk about Intel. Specifically, one of the interests that I kind of have right now, so I like to trade stocks kind of for fun. I suppose you could say it's like kind of an irresponsible way to use money. But I don't know. I have this delusion, maybe you could call it, that I could somehow make... What on earth is all the robots? That I could somehow make money off the stock market as, like, kind of an independent dude. Not like a stockbroker or anything. And the reason behind my confidence actually comes from a YouTube video where this guy... basically makes money, makes profit off of stocks by using a fish. And it kind of gave me this confidence of, like, basically, not that it's all random, because it is... Yeah, it's not that it's random. It's just that I think we as humans try to see patterns in places that don't necessarily... Oh, no power. Okay, that needs to be turned on. There we go. And then we'll just kind of... I don't know. I guess we'll... yeah, I think we're seeing patterns in places that don't exist. And what that tends to build is false, I don't know, false beliefs in the stock market and then we tend to see them as random. So you expect, and also I think people tend to expect the stock market to make or break money really quickly, which that just never happens. Like, I think the only way to really make money in the stock market is either get lucky, which I just don't agree with, or you gotta stay in it a long time, and I don't think we as a society kind of like doing that. Man, where is all the compound? Like, seriously. Glass. Aluminum, zinc, yeah, all this stupid stuff. So yeah, that being said, Intel. So I've been looking at Intel stocks. They kind of suck. If I open up, I'm just going to open up Cash App just because it's like kind of a quick way to check prices. I don't think it's necessarily the most accurate way, but it'll get you a rough estimate. Intel. Last month. Okay, so looking at the last year. Looking at the last year, or even if I look at the entire time that they've been around, like, they're not at an all-time low, but they're pretty low. And if we look in the last year, like, they just keep tanking lower and lower and lower and lower. Now, as of this date, Pat Gelsinger has been fired, which is a thing. I can't tell if that's good or not. Basically, the story that I have been led to believe is that Pat Gelsinger was an engineer that was specifically brought in to have engineers in charge of this company again. Like, Intel is a company that makes stuff, and engineers design stuff to be made, right? So it doesn't make a ton of sense. Well, that honestly sucks. All of that, and we never see a lick of compound. Are you kidding me? Huh. I would have thought, maybe I just didn't go far enough. I really need to solve the energy problem with this thing, but that ain't going to be a today problem, apparently. Yeah, basically the story that has been portrayed to me thus far is Pat Gelsinger. He was brought on because he was an engineer, and kind of similar to Boeing in a lot of ways. Like, the company should be ran with people who make things, by people who make things, so they make the best decisions for the people who make things, to make sure that they're making the best things. Like, that was the whole idea, as far as I understand. And basically what Intel started doing is, like, they got so big that they kind of came to this conclusion of, we don't really need to try anymore. Ooh, graphite. I don't remember how I'm doing on graphite. I need carbon. Okay, you know what? Graphite is at the end of the yellow brick road. That's great to know. It's not why we're here today. Please make it. There we go. Um, and then yeah, so the Intel got really big, and so instead of dumping all this money into continued innovations, they decided to kind of rest on their success. And they did so by hiring CEOs and investing in, or hiring CEOs who were involved in marketing and investing more in their marketing than in their R&D. I guess now that I'm thinking about it, I should look to see what actually, like, who all was actually their CEOs for the last, I don't know, decade. To kind of try to get some more information on this. But if I assume that's true, which is probably not a great thing to do, but if I assume that's true, then that would lead me to believe that that would lead me to believe that Pat Gelsinger being CEO is a good thing, because that means that they are once again on the straight and narrow. The straight and narrow being R&D. Learning how to make good things again. Goodness gracious, I just do not have... There we go. The concern is, of course, that Intel stocks, well, and I mean Intel stocks, yeah, but let's be frank here. Intel stocks is not failing because, I don't know, people just don't like the color blue. Intel stocks are failing because Intel has been sucking the big one for like a decade now. I remember at one point the answer is, are you going AMD or Intel? And the answer was like, obviously Intel, because Intel had the performance. Like Intel, it was just a no-brainer. Intel had the features, it had the performance. It was stupid to go anything else. Oh, it had the stability. I think there's even a like a kind of a phrase amongst product procurement like officers of, nobody's ever gotten fired for ordering Intel. And AMD was, I mean, AMD was definitely the, I don't know, budget. I wouldn't even say it was the budget. It was just like, you kind of had to. It was the, I would like some like noodles, but all I can literally afford is Top Ramen. I don't know, you just didn't buy, it wasn't good for anything. And then there was a brief period of time where Intel, well, yeah, there was a period of time where it was like, this is when the like AMD Zen architecture started coming out. There was a brief period of time where it was like, well, if you want a good processor, and you're not necessarily, and you want budget processor, you can go AMD. And then all of a sudden it was, Well, if you want the most powerful processor and you don't care about power efficiency, then you go Intel. But if you care about power efficiency and price at all, you go AMD. And now it's like, if you want to throw money away, you go Intel. If you want price, performance, or anything like that, stability even, not just stability like the whole micro architecture problem, stability like software stability, you go AMD, which is kind of a wild place to be at. Okay, I have compound. Oh, we need plastic, that's right. Yeah, so like, yeah, AMD now is the obvious choice. It's dumb to go anything else. Now that led me, well, and so Intel stocks started plummeting. Now when stocks plummet, my interests are piqued. I'm kind of looking at them like, okay, why is it plummeting? And what kind of business is it? That's an important, let's see, titanium, graphene, and nitrogen. I'm almost positive I don't have any titanium here, so we might need to go shopping. Right, I don't have laterite, iron. Yeah, I don't think I have any titanium crap. Well, I guess I can bring this back and get a whole load of titanium. What else is down here? Oh, nothing. Okay, cool. Launch. Oh, wait. Yeah. Let's launch to another planet. So, Intel stocks are dipped, and they're a major company. My interests are piqued for a number of reasons. First reason is when major companies peak, or when major companies drop, they don't just, generally speaking, they don't just vanish into the ether, I think. Okay, not that one. I should have, there it is. There's the landing site. Yeah, when major companies peak, they don't just vanish. They, like, something happens to them. Now, to be fair, Intel has been liquidating assets for a while now, which is certainly concerning. I do not want to understate that. Definitely a big concern. Let's see, there's the tungsten. Let's go hunting for titanium. Oh wait, we need oxygen. Let's plug in the oxygenator. There we go. I am expecting, for a number of reasons, Intel stock to go back up, which makes me want to, buy it. Obviously, we're at a deep drop, and it makes me want to buy it just because I don't feel like the powers that be, like, totally gonna put on a paranoia hat, but I don't feel like the powers that be are gonna just stand by and let this happen. I may not expect or see what happens, but I do feel like something is going to happen. You know, there's talk about people like AMD or Nvidia buying them. I don't know what would happen necessarily. Like, I don't know if all of a sudden they would become I don't know if they would just, like, cease to exist and their stock market would dissolve to nothing. I don't know how that operates. It's definitely something I should look into. But I suspect, I don't know. Assuming the stocks don't just dissolve to nothing, I feel like those companies, like the stock would go up. If for no other reason than, okay, I need to go get oxygen. If for no other reason than, oh, my tethers aren't hooked up to electricity. We should do that. Then, like, if Nvidia or AMD bought out Intel, and let's say it stayed a publicly traded company, I think that would stabilize the stock. Now, the stock may go up or down. That's certainly the risk. Like, it may be seen as a less valuable company, and therefore the stock may drop to kind of show that. But at the same time, because of that increase in stability, the stock may go up. I don't know. Like, it kind of depends on how people, how things are played. Wait, why do I suddenly feel stupid? I feel like this should definitely be connecting to something. And it's not connecting to... Oh! Oh, it has to connect to an Okay, so the tethers have to connect to an oxygen generator. And and then from there you connect it to power. Oh, I'm big dumb. Big stupid. Crap. Okay, how do I do that? I tell you, if it's not one thing, it's a million others. I think I have to have a house or something to be able to accomplish something like that. Yeah, there's a shelter, which is actually relatively cheap, but not for where I'm at. Okay, well, never mind. Guess I'm not going to have power. Is there something I can, like, steal from up here to give my power regen a boost? I don't really see anything. Okay, fine. Well, screw me, I guess. Yeah, so I don't know how they would handle the company, and that's definitely something to continue to watch in the news. But the stabilization of the company, I would kind of predict would increase the stock. However, it is my opinion that that's not the optimal outcome. The optimal outcome is Intel gets their rear in gear and fix themselves. Yeah, that would be the optimal outcome. I don't want not to go, oh, poor Intel, but I don't want to see Intel fail. Like, for the good of myself. This is purely selfish motives. Intel going away would mean that the only CPU manufacturer as far as like x86 goes is AMD, which kind of similar to GPUs, how GPUs have been. It would make AMD a default monopoly, which is not good. Especially with them creating like these X3D chips, they could basically charge out the nose, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars. Maybe not thousands, but like maybe hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for a single chip, just like Nvidia is doing. Not good. So I want to see Intel succeed for, I guess, more competition in the market. But that actually brings me to an excellent point of 1 second, let me brain catch up. Oh, of GPUs, more competition. Intel is releasing, actually, according to the date of recording, in 5 days. Yeah, in 5 days, Intel will be releasing Intel Battlemage, which I am really excited for. Now, granted, I am like kind of a massive, I don't know, massive nerd in this aspect. I love computer hardware. I don't know why. Even seeing things like, you know, computer traces and stuff, just, oh, it's so exciting. I'm the guy that's on Etsy buying like $80, you know, pens. And it's like, why would you buy an $80 pen? Well, because it was made out of an old like motherboard or something, and it's, you know, they took it, ground it down, and poured it in epoxy, and now I have a motherboard pen. I love stuff like that. I'm working on my own home lab. Yeah, this stuff is just enthralling to me. So, seeing Battlemage really excites me. And I definitely want to see that succeed. I'm running the A770 right now, and that's been a generally good card. I've had a few bugs here and there, like the finals updated the, what is it, Unreal Engine to 5.3, I think was the update, and my card just performed horribly, and I haven't tried it since that update, basically the Season 4 update. I haven't tried it since the beginning of that, so I don't know if it's fixed, but that's been the only issue that I've had that I know of. In fairness, I break enough stuff on my computer that I can't always tell when it's Intel and when it's me. I screw around with my operating system a lot. That's not Intel's fault. So I'm assuming that most of the issues that I have, like I started playing Marvel Rivals with my buddies, and I was having a runtime error, and I think that was something that I deleted. I think I deleted like a DLL file on accident. So I think that was the issue there, and it wasn't Intel, but goodness, this Titanite just keeps expanding. I think I'm going to call it good there. I'd like to get a bigger drill, but I know this video is getting a little long, so I think we're just going to carry this thing back and call it good here. Oh, actually, I will lead a trail of tethers. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. So that's excellent. Or Wait, what was I saying? Man, it is hard to talk and think at the same time, or work, or play and think at the same time. Yeah, so Battle Mage Battle Mage I'm very excited for. I won't be buying the 570 or 580. I'm hoping, I haven't heard that it's discontinued yet, so I'm hoping for like the B770 to come out. The only rumors that I know is it's supposed to be punching around 4070, 4080 territory, which sounds about perfect for what I'm expecting. And as long as it is under, I think, $500, if it's $500 or under, I think I will definitely be buying it immediately. But seeing how Battle Mage is released, and I'm expecting it to be pretty good, that's an excellent reason for their stocks to go up. My concern, though, is that they just fired Pat Gelsinger. They replaced him with 2 temporary CEOs, one of which is another marketing CEO. Now, I've heard some people say that Pat Gelsinger is the reason that Intel went down the drain like it did. To which maybe that's true, but it's hard to sit there and state that Pat Gelsinger is the whole reason that Intel sucks right now when, I don't know, when the debatable fact stands that, and it's only debatable because I haven't confirmed it. I don't even know how to confirm it yet, but so we'll just call it debatable. The debatable fact remains that Intel hasn't been investing in R&D, which frankly sounds about right from what I know of Intel. Like, I don't know, like, I know there for a while they weren't really coming out with new technologies, and then all of a sudden great things like Optane, which they did develop but not for CPUs, great things like Optane all of a sudden just, oh wait, what am I doing? Dad burn it. This is a printer too. Where is my cooker? I'm not even on the right machine. Yeah, they've been selling stuff, getting rid of stuff. Thunderbolt's fantastic, and they did release Thunderbolt 4, but Thunderbolt 4 has also caught up, or has been caught up with USB in many ways. Maybe not, that might not be the whole story, but in many ways they're caught up. And that's where I'm sitting there like, okay, you guys don't seem like you're investing in R&D. There's rumors you're not investing in R&D. Seems like you're probably not investing in R&D. And then they hired an engineer CEO and then immediately fire him 3 years later. I don't know. And there hasn't been any reason. Like, that was a surprise. There hasn't been any reason given for why they fired him. So I don't know. Like, they have promising things. They're showing that they know the mistake. And granted, Intel Ultra was a problem. It wasn't great, but they're trying. Battle Mage is looking really promising. I don't know, like, there seems to me to be potential for an Intel comeback here, and if there is, this would be an excellent time to invest in Intel, because, like, before Battle Mage comes out, not tungsten, titanium. Okay, we need graphene. Just because, like, assuming Battle Mage is good, there's a lot of money to be made. And this could be the new generation of budget GPU cards. Not even budget GPU cards. Like, yeah, sure, budget GPU cards, but also like if the B770 is released, that's not a budget card. Like, that is really strong. That is punching up with the with some of the higher end of Nvidia and probably the highest end of AMD. That could be really big. I don't know, like, this is not a video. We're going to talk about, I think I'm going to talk a little bit more about this in the next episode. When I talk about underdogs, I'm just purely speculating on, I think there's potential for Intel's stock to rise here in the next couple of weeks, assuming Battle Mage is any good. Now, but at the same time, there's a lot of concern with the fact that Intel just fired Pat Gelsinger. So I'm not sure what to think right now, but those are some of my thoughts. I'd love to hear yours. I read the comment section, so yeah, let me know your thoughts on Intel, AMD, whoever's your favorite. Thoughts on the stock price, thought on Pat Gelsinger, yada yada. Other than that, I think that'll be this episode. We'll come back next time and get this and try to get this large shuttle up and running. With that being said, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.